What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Gilson project. It will be part three or four, I believe. This is the Gilson 15.5 horse tractor that I've been restoring in the process. You guys have seen the videos if you've been following along. And I just wanted to give you a little what's going on here. Well, as you can tell, she's almost back together for the most part. Got the dash in, the steering column, the brake hooked up, the motor's in, the head brand new pan gaskets in, the manifolds bolted back on the carb, brand new coil on there, points gap set. I'm working on right now on tightening some bolts down. I got the dash just sitting in there. That's all bolted in now. Got the transmission on the back side. As you can see, I got the brand new bolts put there. I put some lock nuts on there with some washers. But other than that, this tractor is really nice. A few imperfections here and there, but I can't complain. This thing didn't look this good coming out of the factory, and the biggest thing on this tractor, I had a pretty good dent back here, and unfortunately, the way it's in that pan, I'm unable to fix it, or I could try to Bondo it. And have a ton of Bondo sitting on there, but the big Gilson sticker that sits on the back over there, so I'm hoping maybe they'll cover it. If not, big deal. For its age and vintage, for what these things have gone through, for how rough this tractor was, I'm not going to complain. This thing was a basket case, a rust monster. But we just bolted in all the parts today. This is the variable speed pulley, the clutch, the lever that goes down. These are very complicated, not easy tractors at all. The biggest thing is how the brakes and system works on these. You have to make sure when you put these shafts back in, as I mentioned when I restored my Gilson, you have to make sure you got your washers and bushings all in the right place. Otherwise this thing can vibrate and cause a nightmare. But get the shaft all the way in the front. I got a brand new clutch spring down there. Got the shifter ball we painted up. Got the dash we painted up. I got a little spot right here that I think it tapes very good, but I ain't worried about it. There you go, focus. Like I said, it's the 15.5 horse model. It's actually a 16 horse. They just named it a 15.5 horse Gilson. The only thing this one will not have is the clutch and the lever that goes in the front. I'm not worried about it. It had it on there, but somebody had cut it and messed it up, and yeah. I gotta find some wheel studs for it, paint those. I did a few things different on this tractor in particular. It has a black motor. It's supposed to be white, but I figured with the white hood, the white fenders, the white wheels, it was just going to be too much white for me. Even the white dash, the white drive shaft. So I figured, okay, white shroud covers, and we'll do the rest black. It's going to get greasy, get oily, dust, and that way it'll, look halfway decent. Yeah, I think it looks really good. It offsets it, looks really well, looks really good. And also another thing I did to it is the spindles are usually orange, but I did them in black. And believe it or not, these things are popping. They're freaking sweet looking. It's pretty cool. There's your big old pin you have to put back in. A lot of guys like to part out these Gilsons, and they like taking the motor out. Well, you can't. The pan down there is a part of the engine. It's all-in-one. There is no taking it out. And the reason that is because down here, you can see it right there. But if you look right here, there's a big old piece of steel. That's a part of the engine housing. There you go. Now you can see her. That piece right there is a part of the engine housing.